Hi. It's that time of the week again. I hope you've enjoyed listening to the podcast already, where we discuss Shredder, which is gnarly, and I think more people should check it out if you're looking for slasher movies. It's not going to necessarily make a top 5, top 10 list, but we discuss on the podcast that we're very surprised it's not mentioned more for those who are looking for something a bit different, but that also delivers the slasher movie goods. So we did that, and Faust Love of the Damned, which is a lot of fun. We also have a conversation about Scream, the latest installment in the Scream movie series. Tyler really liked that. I really didn't. So that's how that went. Dave gave us his choices for next week. And then I was on social media and I was tagged with a photo to show some of my Western movies or favourite Westerns. And it was a nice photo, a selection of films. And I'm terrible at getting the right selection of films. I can't really do the nice themed photo that others do so well. So I thought I would make it a little theme for the video this week. If you're on Instagram, at Charlie Talks Cinema is the person who tagged us on there, and I enjoy speaking with Charlie about cinema and his film choices and his pickups. So thank you for the tag, and I'm going to show some Western movies. Now, there is a bit of a theme. Let me just grab this one. This would seem to be obvious. This is amazing. I got to see the Dollars Trilogy in the cinema as well with the Sergio Leone season. That's had a Sword and Sandals film. I can't remember. It might have just been called Colossus of Rhodes. And Once Upon a Time in the West was shown as well, which is one of my favourite Westerns of all time. Absolutely superb. I know it might feel too slow for some people. You might not want to invest that time in it. I think it's just amazing. So these still stand up as highlights of the Western genre for me. And that is like a lot of people after coming to the Western later in life, because you end up stuck there at weekends, maybe while you're visiting grandparents, watching old John Wayne movies or films not starring John Wayne, but they were standard Westerns that you weren't interested in. So then, as I got older, and people can mock it, but I still really like Dances with Wolves. I think it's a lovely film. Unforgiven's amazing. Open Range. Kevin Costner doesn't really do bad Western movies. Young Guns 2, Blaze of Glory. These are fun films. Anyway, it took me a while to properly get into different Western movies, like even the Dollars Trilogy, but the spaghetti Westerns. You have the Great Silence. There's Day of Anger, I think it is, or Day of Violence. I'm sorry, I forget. But the ones that I've selected to show for just now are these. I feel a little bit like Matthew McConaughey saying my favourite Western movie is it's the one I haven't seen yet. It's I'll see it in a year from now. There's another one I want to see, and then another one, and I'll just keep chasing that Western. That was really awful, Matthew McConaughey. I got this nice set of Johnny Guitar. I'm looking forward to that. It certainly seems like an interesting film. I'm hoping it's a good one, and it's a nice release. I think was it Nicholas Ray that did this? Yeah. So looking forward to that, and that may be a future favourite of mine. Picked up the Sabata Trilogy some time ago. I may have shown this on a video already. I have a video already. I may have I may have time to dive into this at some point, and just check out all three. But I kept confusing it with the complete Sartana, which I'd also picked up a while ago, and that's a nice set. And again, I want to make time to dig into these and really have maybe a great day of it. And then Indicator, Bud Bedecker and Randolph Scott, Five Tall Tales. I don't know what's wrong with my inability to speak this week. Those look like very traditional Western films. I'm not sure if they are, but I'm really looking forward to checking those out. I have so many sets that I look forward to exploring, and then Westerns always tend to be bumped down the line. You know, first tends to be the horror movies. Well, first maybe the sort of mainstream, the blockbusters, if I do a blind buy on a blockbuster. In the horror movies, then just, you know, there are so many genres that I would pick ahead of a Western. But like any genre, the Western can have so much within it, so many different ways to approach a material. So other than the films I have mentioned, there are, you know, so many other good ones that have immediately gone out of my mind. But two I will mention are, there was a remake of Unforgiven that looks to be quite interesting. I'm trying to remember who directed it and where it came from. It may be a Japanese film, but apologies if I'm wrong on that. There's also from, I'm going to say 2000, it's around about the turn of the century, it could be 2000. There's a very interesting film called Tears of the Black Tiger. Now, it seems to have been forgotten over the years. It got a bit of praise when it was first released, and then cult film fans kind of discovered it. It did generally live up to their expectations, and they would, you know, covet their copy of Tears of the Black Tiger. But it would rock on Blu-ray or even a high def 4K, whatever. It's I think it's from Thailand actually. So it was kind of pushed as this Eastern Western, and all of the colours pop. It's a very technicolor, really bright film. There were some songs dotted throughout it, and then when the bullets started to fly, the bloodshed and gore was pretty over the top insane. It's really good. It's a mix that maybe shouldn't work, but it really does, because it just becomes very much its own thing. So I hope you check out Tears of the Black Tiger at some point, especially if you've never heard of it before. I don't know about the availability of it. It is a film I hope to see one day picked up by someone who would do it justice on shiny disc. There is still the ongoing little competition for the Resident Evil little movie set that I posted in the last video. It's just the first 3 movies on DVD with a bonus disc in there. So I'm going to leave that for another week to give people a chance to see last week's video and comment there, and then we shall pick where that is. UK people only, because I just can't afford to post that all around the world. And I think that will do it for this week. So next week, hopefully we shall have a winner. We will pick someone that will receive that. I know it's not much, it's not a massive prize, it's not going to change your life. It's just, you know, for someone, hopefully a little freebie if you've not seen the films in a while, or maybe you have some of the later films and you want to just fill up the collection, or maybe you can re-gift it to someone else. That's all it is. So I hope that you comment and say about winning that prize, and I hope that people check out Tears of the Black Tiger, and I hope that everyone could understand me as I was tripping over my own tongue in this video. Anyway, until next time, bye.